Hi everybody, Sanbona, and welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. If you are here on this channel, you guys, you like to gossip, okay? So don't come into the comment section and complain about the gossip channel gossiping. You know, it doesn't make sense. If you feel the urge to correct us on gossiping, just call your therapist. It's time to call your therapist, okay? Something is not okay. Okay, now we are going to talk about Enim Tembo and her husband, Daguru. I remember how proud she was to come on Real Housewives and tell us about Daguru. Okay, I am the wife of Daguru. The Daguru, remember when Ayanda Mwane said, you mean you are the wife of the Daguru? You know, you remember that? And you remember when Mabusi said, because I know your husband, I know him from the streets. What's in Mazelem busy? So they came on season 1 and 2 of Real Housewives of Durban. One thing about them, you guys, especially they were anything but humble. Okay, they were anything but humble. Of course, you guys, when you watch Real Housewives, we are expecting rich people. Okay, even though we know half of them are not rich. Okay, there will be 1 or 2 that are rich, and then the rest is like they are acting like. Okay, so we have Jojo, we have Sorisha, the rest, I don't know, okay? So even on Real Housewives, it was like that. But Duane was the one that would be acting like, I don't hang out with just anybody, okay? You have to be somebody, you know, to hang out with me. Remember one season that ended and she said, listen, I've decided my people here are Sorisha, Jojo, and I don't know which third housewife she said, what's he? I think it's Homoto or something. You know, those are my people. The others I'm not sure about. And I was like, really, girl? Okay. And I said, really, girl, because you know what? When she came on our screens, she presented a rich, you know, housewife, okay? But it wasn't really housewife because she was working. She had her own businesses. So she was saying she's a millionaire in her own right. And then her husband is also a millionaire. But we were seeing that house and we were like, yeah, it's a nice house, but, you know, is it the richest house, okay? But then we corrected ourselves because we are very, very poor. We don't know how the houses of the rich people are supposed to look. So we watched and we didn't judge, okay, back then, okay? Now, you guys, one thing that was very apparent about Annie on the show was that she did not like who Nonku, okay? Because number one, Nonku was not married, honey. And also Nonku, they were not sure about how rich Nonku is, okay? And then there was Ulasi. By the way, you guys, Ulasi is going through something over there. She's talking about how hard it is to be her. And I'm imagining, you guys, it must be hard to have dated the former president. I mean, all of those allowances that you used to get. Having a child with the former president is so hard, okay? You know, so she is going through something over there, Ulasi. Okay, if I have time, I'll talk about it, okay? So now, Lassie was another one that Ueni was like, I'm not sure about her. She looks like she's living a lie. Hey, she said that about Lassie. She said Lassie is living a lie, so she can't hang out with Lassie. She was like, come next season, I don't want to be around Lassie, okay? I know that Lassie says that she left in her own accord the show, okay? She decided she was done, but I do feel like the fact that Annie didn't want to shoot with Lassie because they were not sure about how rich she was. That's part of the reason Ulasi left, okay? Uyayibona le ngoma lena kaMandoza ethi hlonipha impilo. Yes, it was written for Annie and her husband, okay? Ukuthi hlonipha impilo, okay? Because you never know. Now, you guys, the interesting thing is that those people that she was looking down on look like they're doing really good for themselves. Isn't life interesting? Remember, Daguru really didn't like Nonku. Remember Nonku when she made that comment, Oguti, black men cheat and white men buy? You remember? And she was like, I never want to see that woman again talking to his wife. We remember. We never forget, okay? So now, you guys, they did season 1, they did season 2, and season 3. And it did season 3, right? Yeah. Now, you guys, what happened was we did suspecting something was going on with them. But we were not thinking about the riches, because listen, once somebody said they're rich, we just wait for the Sunday world to one day tell us that they're not. So we don't argue with them. If somebody says they're rich, we're like, okay, and wait for the Sunday world. Okay. Now, you guys, what we were suspecting, or what was going around on social media, was that the husband, honey, was up to no good. Okay. And with that one of Mpisane, okay. You remember that story? So on the show, even at the reunion, you guys, that was the story Usane was trying to expose, but not really, and whatever. But UN was denying. Listen, me and my husband, we are okay. So leave us alone. Okay, that was happening. But we suspected that something was going on with Daguru then. Okay, remember even that scene, you guys, where they were at Sorisha's house, and Unonku came in and sat at the chair, but it was the chair that Annie had kept for her husband. So when her husband came, Annie wanted Unonku to move from the chair so that Daguru can sit, you know. And then when people ask, your husband is a man and Nonku is a lady, you mean Nonku must stand up and your husband sit? What do you mean? She said, guys, listen, she said, you know, when it comes to my husband, I hold my husband in high regard. And we were like, okay, girl. You know. Anyways, that's just a little bit of a background, okay? So if you feel like on this video I'm not crying tears talking about their financial trouble, it's because I have that background of watching them on the show, how they treated other people on the show, how they thought they were better than other people on the show. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, that's why I'm giving you the background, okay? Anyway, you guys, after season 3, she decided she's not coming back. And we were like, how are you not coming back to do a reality show when there are rumors out there that your husband is doing the station? Okay? How are you not coming back to do the show when there are rumors out there that you might not have as much money as you wanted us to think that you did? Okay? It was like, when reality hits, you leave a reality show. That doesn't even make sense, okay? When reality hits, you are supposed to do triple reality shows, okay? Because you need the money too. Now, you guys, the story started coming out now about Daguru's financial troubles, about how the clubs were not doing so well. There was even this one guy that came out and said that he had been very close to Daguru, and his wife worked at their club as a DJ, but he hadn't been paid for months and months and months, and his family was hungry and he was ready to expose them because they will not pay him. I remember thinking, listen, I know DJs are expensive, but if you are rich, you are going to be able to pay a DJ before DJ contacts Zimoja and expose you. So if it gets to a point where they expose you, something is going on. Right after that story, another story came out of how Daguru had been scammed by his own employees. Apparently, what they had done, those employees, was bring a speed point up, guys, okay? Because you can actually go to the bank and apply for a speed point, okay? So, you know, like when people are like at the restaurant, okay, at the club, I've never been to a club, guys, okay? So I'm just imagining, okay, you know, and then it's time to pay. Somebody brings a speed point. They said that the employees will actually give the people their own speed point. The money will go in their bank accounts. So Daguru is running the club, but nothing is saying in his account. Okay, nothing is saying in his account. Everything is saying good in the employee's bank account. So he discovered it too late. He had already lost a lot of money when he discovered that his employees were doing that. So there was one thing, you guys. So I don't know how many millions he lost from that, but I don't know if there is the reason that his whole business went, you know. Yes. After that, you guys, another article came out to say that he had sold his club or clubs, okay, to one of the popular DJs because it was not doing well, okay. So Dabongs, I think his name is, okay, had bought the club, the one that Daguru is popular by. He bought the club because he was trying to rescue his friend. Apparently they are friends. you know. So he was trying to help his friend. He was like, friend, just sell me the club, okay, and take this money and pay some debts, okay. So that's what happened. And people were like, sinamanga, the successful black man. Every time a black man is successful, you guys come out here and come with stories, and we're like, but we are not the ones that came with these stories, okay. The following week, Udabongs is there on Zumoja celebrating the fact that he bought a club. And which club was it? It was Daguru's club, okay? After they said we were lying, he celebrates. And I was like, yeah. So Dabongs is lying now. Oh, Bongs, we are come mango to take a club. You understand? Yes. So now, you guys, now things are getting worse for them. Of course, like losing the businesses must affect their relationship, because it looks like they might not be together right now, okay. Listen, you guys, it's easy, I guess, to begazela, you know, when your man is cheating and they have money, okay. So, but you can't be broke and also cheat. It just doesn't mix, you know. Like when you have like oil in the pot on the stove, and then you put just a drop. Do you know how the oil just overreacts? Yeah, it's like that when you are broke and you cheat. It just doesn't mix, okay? Make sure you are rich before you cheat. So now there is the issue now, okay? So it says here he will bounce back. He has relocated back to Soweto in Johannesburg after falling on hard times in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. Businessman and former club owner RHOD Daguru, who is the estranged husband of reality TV star Annie Mthembu, is said to have lost his car, lost his house, lost his wife, and everything he worked hard for to build through the years. Listen, you guys, they be making it sound like they repossessed Annie, you know. I'm not laughing at the situation, okay? But I'm just like, they're saying he lost the car, he lost the house, he lost his wife, you know? Like the bank came and repossessed the house. We're like, what do you have? Okay, we're taking your wife, you know? Kind of a situation. He sold his nightclub, Views Urban Grill and Rooftop to DJ Bongs, real name Bongan Dlamini, who said to have rescued the place from going under. Hulu could not afford to keep the place running any longer and sold it to DJ Bongs and his friends. But things have been very hard for him, the source revealed. His friend told Zamoja Hulu will bounce back. He has seen better days. At least he has a home to go back to, pick up the pieces and start over. That's why, you guys, that's why we have to try and fix our homes, because, you know, when things get harder, you can just be like, Mommy, I'm coming home, okay? Business is like that. The friend confirms he lost his car. He doesn't have a car. He owes some people money. Hulu has been down before around 2011, but he bounced back, okay? The friend said things took a turn when Hulu was reported to have had an alleged extramarital affairs that culminated in a baby outside his marriage in Real Housewives of Durban. And listen, you guys, she denied it. She was like, there is no babe. There was even baby showers and everything for the side chick or the alleged side chick. And Annie was like, I know nothing about that, okay? And as loot. So both Annie and Hulu could not be reached for comment. In Feb last year, his staff member at the club alleged they had not been paid salaries. But to get available, if you need to speed points in 17. Nizokhokhelwa ngani? How? Then DJ Wobbly also accused him of not paying for his services. Last year, the businessman also lost the mother of his firstborn, Ukuku Pasha. I remember that story, guys, which was very sad. Listen, you guys, I hope that they are right by saying that Hulu will be able to bounce back. If he was able to start the business and maintain it for so long, I guess he can do it again. I wonder what went wrong, you guys, because of course businesses go through a hard time, but for you to get to a point where you are losing everything, even your wife, you know, nothing in this article is talking about what's happening in their marriage. They just said that he lost his wife, you know, so they're not saying if they're getting a divorce or whatever. So yeah, okay. But somebody needs to do an interview with Annie, because maybe she will be telling a different story from the story she told at the reunion when she was like, listen, I know nothing about my husband cheating. I know nothing about the baby. I know nothing about the baby shower. And if you guys don't stop talking about this, I might just contact my Africans lawyers. If you don't watch Ntando Mamzechikolo, you don't even know what Africans lawyers are. Anyway, you guys, that's all that's happening with the two of them. Here's the thing, you guys. Reality shows are supposed to be reality, but once reality hits, people run away. Because honestly, you guys, this couple is not the first couple to go through financial troubles, okay? They are not the first famous couple to go through financial troubles. Even people that are not famous go through it. You don't know how my bank account has a question mark right now because I'm not famous, but it has many, many question marks in my bank account. So it's a normal thing. It's something that is very relatable to go through financial troubles. But for some reasons, celebrities don't want to show us that on reality shows. Once that is happening, they want to run away from doing a reality show. No, come over here and share the story, because then we will be able to relate to you. And besides, you need the money, So it never ever makes sense to me when a reality star runs away once things are getting real in their lives. It's like, and what did you expect? Anyway, you guys, I wish Uhulu and Eni all the luck. I hope that they do get back to their feet, and this is a story that they will be telling to their grandkids. Okay, yay, sake saba broke, but okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumagona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nintanda.